I want to sleep in just like everyone else. That's my plan anyway. Then there's this knock at the door. It's 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday. So anyway, I look out. It's Federal Express. Hell, I gotta go. So anyway, I go down. There's this package I have to sign for. So anyway, sign for it, get it over with. Open up the package. You know, I'm a little frustrated. Anyway, once I get this thing open, then I'm super excited because it's from my old friend, who I haven't heard from in what, 3-4 months. You know, was wondering what was up with the guy, right? Fellow journalist, excellent writer. Anyway, so I open it up, and he's like apologizing for something that he thought was a big deal. And, you know, something that I really didn't think that much of. But anyway, the wonderful thing is he's written this poem. And it's basically, you know, it's a poem about African American women. His vision of African American women. Anyway, it was so super cool. I gotta share it with you guys. I just got to share it with you guys. So anyway, here we go. I had to do some mood music for this, right? African American women, he says. Oh, now let me tell you my friend's name. It's Guerra Sanchez de la Santiago. He describes the African American woman in this fashion. Of course, being an African American woman myself, I have my own wonderful ideas about the sisters and the brothers. Anyway, he tells me something that sounds kind of like a story. He starts by saying, African American women, then he says, well, how do you say? African American women, they are wonderfully versatile emblems. It's been said they are the versatile mediums or palettes from which to paint the rest of the world. Well, I'm thinking, I'm listening. Born into a culture full of the fancy feet, they possess the rare gift of lioness strides, beautiful to watch. Like the life in a fresh breeze, they glide like ancient gazelles. Wow, I'm thinking, I'm listening. And it is clear, after all they've been through, he says, they are still so courteous. Their kindness is still intact, courageous, barely fractured. Their beauty remains fully aware that too much vanity can only discern their kind. I'm listening. The gifts are shared. Their gifts are shared in dignity, seen as starlights, to pave a path for those uncontested by their worlds. I'm listening. A heavenly torment. And why? He says, oh, that's easy. After you've tasted her regalness, you are suddenly tormented by the fact that you cannot have her. As it goes, well, she's either already taken, married, or underage, though never weak, wicked, or unnecessarily tedious like the others. I'm thinking, I'm listening. Instead, inside, she's the grand queen mother, the grand initiator, watchful, rich, attractive, and calmly responsive, with but one allegiance, that being to her own quiet contract, to always give her very, very best. A well-practiced discipline, he says. It is here today because of all the women of her own Africa's golden past years. I'm listening. For the 21st century African American woman, such practices are still second nature. Get close to them if you can. If your hearts are good without foul nature, they'll let you. I'm listening. He says, if you're lucky, you'll quickly discover these earthly mothers are a mantra of prophetic and meaningful information, yours to contemplate, if you like. I'm listening. Ooh, did I happen to mention that he happened to mention her sensuality or sexiness? He said, picture her as a lioness, first strong, wise, then as a panther, avatar born, swift, psychic, sultry, sure, and also focused and very precise. Ooh, I'm listening. Skin so soft to the touch. He says her skin remains warm, tender, and sweet, like fresh, young chocolate morsels. I'm listening. Morsels the kind just freshly pulled from the oven, scenting the air with more than a pinch of remarkable aromas, adding unforgettable poise. The rarest of delicacies, she is still standing, unshaken, not stirred. And you see, as you might have guessed, she remains always, always in great demand. Well, guess what? I was listening. Still standing, unshaken, and not stirred, he says. Oh, I'm listening. Always, always in demand, he says. Oh, I'm listening. African American women. Jose Quiera Sanchez de la Santiago's vision. Oh, I'm listening. How about you? I'm listening.